Before we hand over the microphone to the church for the closing prayer, allow me to invite His Excellency, the Ambassador, Honorable Ababu Namwamba, to say a few words on behalf of the family, and then Her Grace, the Archbishop of Vosh. Honorable Ababu Namwamba. Let me ask the church, the choir to sing the most favorite song that Mom really loved.
If you give, then you take, and if you try to fix more than you break.
Some volume of Gramps Morgan.
The kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain. There's a place for those down on their knees, and lend a voice to those who cannot speak. Light gives sight to the ones who've lost their way. There's a place for and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place like you.
Thank you, DJ. Looking down on us, her spirit must have really danced today at her final in physical existence. And so we have deliberately played today. We have danced as she loved to dance. Song that just played as I stood here, Gramps Morgan's There's a Place Up There for people like that. There is a place up there for my mom. Kuja hapa kwa niaba ya familia ya Peter na Agatha Luecheche kutoa tu shukran na heshima ambayo nyote mumeonyesha kwa sherehe ya mwisho ya mama wetu. Our mother to beat as she loved. A great woman of faith, a woman of love, a woman of humility and simplicity. Our family, you have been absolutely. And Mama looking down on you as her offspring, she must be very proud. Tafadhali simameni so that we can just applaud you. Watoto wa mama wote wa Ajuma. Prize so that we can appreciate you. This is the family or part of the family because there's a lot visited. This is part of the very extensive family that Mama Agatha leaves behind. And as you know, we say the greatest way, the weight in gold of the life you've lived on the face of the earth, the titles you've carried, is not the wealth you've amassed, is not the number of degrees you've worn on your head. Na kwa sababu ya familia ambayo mama amewacha hapa ulimwenguni, fulfilled her purpose of being on earth, and she leaves behind a beautiful family. Guys, I love you to bits. I thank you for everything you've done. To you, is that we'll continue to hold it together the way Mama wanted it, to just keep the strings of family together. Hii kanisa ya Vosh intertwined and meshed in the very fabric of the family of Mama Agatha. Mzee wetu baba yetu Peter Lwecheche alipoaga, Archbishop Sila Owiti himself, together with the whole leadership of the Vosh Church, to lay him to rest. Alongside, Baba was buried Catholic, but this church, to honor the very strong connection it has with this family, appeared at the very top level through mama yetu ambaye ninampenda sana, ambaye sasa ndiye kiongozi wa kanisa hili, Winnie Owiti. I really want to thank you in a very special way. Thank you. Pamoja na viongozi wote wa kanisa hili, tunataka kuwashukuru sana. Part of your work as a church since 1967. She brought us to church as little children. We sang and danced in this church. Was a great drummist in this church. My late sister Amelia, who we called Night, and sang in the choir of this church myself as a little boy. Each of my brothers and sisters, though born and baptized Catholic initially, we followed our mother and she raised us. And it is in her honor, vile umetaja Archbishop, ya kwamba tuliamua na Archbishop, jana tulipoingiza mama katika kanisa ambalo tumejenga kwa heshima yake, nilikumbusha kwamba the original plan ya kanisa hili, and I want to promise you a commitment which we made yesterday, that we will lishe kanisa hilo jinsi ambavyo tulikuwa azimia from the beginning. I also want to thank our extended family. We have a very large family. Mzee, we are very proud of you, and you represented the family as a true elder of the family. Amewambia kwamba we have a very wide family and it is very broad. People in this hall is part of this family. I want to thank you in a very special way for being part of that support system. Colleagues that we work with who have stood with us tangu tupate msiba huu, na colleagues wengi kutoka vitengo mbalimbali. Every place where I have had the opportunity to serve, I have colleagues. I have colleagues I have served with previously in Parliament for coming through and standing with us. I have colleagues I have worked previously at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They are here with us from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where I have worked before. I have colleagues that I have worked with, Youth Affairs and Creative Economy. Nataka kuwashukuru sana for standing with us. Wale ambao wako hapa, Dorino Dhiambo. In a very special way, I want to recognize at an individual level, and also at team from the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs who have been the PS Peter Toon, that was my PS, for standing with the family. The PS Ismail Made, he's not here but they have been with me in Nairobi. PS Ismail, who came to condole with us. Now Me as PS responsible for youth affairs and creative economy, ninawashukuru sana my colleagues, my current colleagues katika Umoja wa Mataifa, and the whole staff that I have the privilege of leading at the Kenya Permanent Mission to the UN and UNEP. Thank you very much for the support you have offered and also for coming all the way. And we have a twin mission. We have the UNEP, and you have UN. And a very special friend who is an all-weather sister. When it shines, when it rains, my sister Susan worship with us. When we worshipped in Nairobi, you are here with us. When we were bereaved 2 years ago, you are again here with us. So you together with team UN Habitat, pia nina washukuru sana. Thank you very much. Within that diplomatic space, pia wenzangu mabalozi wamesimama na sisi. Ambassador wa Moto, asante sana. Is a very prominent ambassador, and he came here today to read the special Minister of Foreign Affairs. Na kushukuru in your individual capacity of the CPR at the UN in Nairobi, Ambassador of Azerbaijan. I thank him very much for representing all. Ambassador Eunice Kigenyi, who represents Uganda. I thank her in a very special way. She came to represent the African Diplomatic Group. So kutoka katika hiyo network yote ya ubalozi, we have truly been well. Wenzangu kutoka serikali, because we are part of this government, and I want to thank the government today. PS Anwangombe, our PS for gender, PS Beatrice Inyangala, our PS for higher education. Those are PSs who came to, and today I'm very happy to see my very good sister, friend, and very, very dear colleague, length and breadth of the country, from Todonyang to Loitoktok, from Lamu to Lambwe, Susan Auma Mangeni. So nyinyi nyote kama wenzangu katika serikali na washukuru. Of course, together with the administration within the county. The county Mwachaunga, our county commissioner. Your whole team has been fantastic. Your chiefs, especially your sub-chief for this area, the area where Mama's home is, for the family. And on their behalf, I want to thank you for the. Mwisho nataka kushukuru county yetu ya Busia. It begins at home. Busia, you have stood with this family. You have really, truly stood with this family. From the moment our mother breathed her last, this county has been at the very fore. Governor, it is that you know your true friends, okay? And during this heavy weather, Governor Daktari Paul Nyongesa Otuoma, my colleague, wakenda nawe mumachi marambi, but here for this one you have proven you are a true brother. In Geneva, but you called, you You have offered multiple support to help us give Mama a fitting send-off. And you have spoken here like a true leader. Otiomuno Kuka. Otiomuno I. Has gone beyond you. It has gone beyond you. It has gone beyond you to include other people within the wengine wameleta ng'ombe kulia mama in the proper na washukuru my brother Mulaku, ng'ombe yako ilifika, asante sana, na wale wote ambao wamehusika kukuja kulia mama in the proper sana. My big brother and mentor in the legal, he's not here with us today, Amos Wako. Amos has called and he's been among the people who calls constantly just to check on you. So my brother PAS, to thank Arthur. Please convey our appreciation to Arthur Osia. I have worked with Arthur, Mama here. When I was the CAS at the Ministry, Arthur came over briefly as Secretary for Foreign Service. Closely together. But previously we also had a history. I am a child of Teso North. So please convey my appreciation to Arthur for the very encouragement that he has given to this family. So generally, Busia County, asanteni sana. To convey my appreciation to the Busia County Assembly. Mheshimiwa Julian, umeakilisha wenzako offering us support. I conclude by friends who go beyond politics, friends who go beyond the limits of family, friends words. Omwami wa Jakoya passed away. It was like 30 minutes. You called. I don't know how you got the news. Where were for? This man might actually end up being a dangerous president because of the manner in which he'll get information. I'm kidding. But Professor called swiftly, and he has been supportive consistently all through. Professor Oriomno sana mwana wa Busia. The president sine bibi president wule ho Busia. Sine binava bibi haba. So hula amera kabisa professor. Simula amera professor da. A professor who know Minjo Soma America. I found Professor in the US. He was among the people in the US, the people who helped me to settle in the wider district of. Looked up to him as a big brother. So Professor, here you are welcome. Here when you walk, don't walk like you're on eggshell. No mala vumala. You can just walk because this is home. And other friends in this gathering, friends, some who we have been brought together, children, my friend Anthony Mbogo, please just accept my appreciation. Mama is okay. Now Heshimiwa is Mheshimiwa Rene here. But she has also been very supportive, sending messages of condolence. I really appreciate you. You have been with me. We have worked together. That Sana, my dear sister, and all who have come from far and wide to mourn with us. Nashukuru our in-laws. Tuko na in-laws hapa. kutoka Bomet, kutoka Rwanda, kutoka USA. See how spread this family is. We have in-laws from Fred. I'm told nowadays you have a new brand called FOM. Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Through the SUNY program, you trained us. You helped to strengthen the institutional capacity of Parliament. And when you became a cabinet secretary, mimi nilikuwa kwenye upinzani. You were at ICT, where you did not migrate to the digital space. Then all TV, man who migrated us from analog to digital. You went to the Ministry of Education, and again you instituted phenomenal reforms there. MP, Mheshimiwa Maempe and Maikuka, okay, Mheshimiwa Angela has admitted you brought a lot of reforms at the did exams in that era of clean exams, of no cheating, okay? You went to politicize national security. And people should not take this lightly. It is very risky for a country to politicize national security. You strengthen the institutions of national security. And so I look at you as a great country belongs to all of us. Okay? There is absolutely together, talk together. Even the Bible says, God himself says, come, let us reason together. Now if God can say, let us reason together, it's absolutely acceptable. Very much. You learned about Mama's passing last night at 11 p.m. and you are here very early today. True friendship. Mimi nakutakia kila laheri katika hii safari yako. Safari hii si rahisi. Mimi ninajua nimehusika katika campaigns za president. I wish you well. Clean politics. No insults. No divisions. That this one has a basket of these many. That kind of politics will not take us anywhere. At the end of the day, an Ogiek must have of Kenya. Okay? And Jemp. Any Kenyan become president. You've lived in the US like I times. Catherine here, Catherine has, she's lived. You remember the great dream of Martin Luther? Profound lines in that dream is that I have a dream that there shall be a moment in the history when my little children will be judged not by the color of their skin. That must be the determinant of leadership in Kenya. The content of your character and the so many numbers you have, not from which community you come from, whether you are Kisii from Nyamira or you are Manyala from Budalangi, you must have equal opportunity in this country. And so, Fred, maybe anataka tu kitu tu mimi nitampa. So Fred, thank you much. I wish you well. Me abanya la mosi ya mwaki ndahova khubiro ryo muno yange ya mwisho bahubiro ryo muno hwicho ramama mama gata vere muherwa zaidi all teams Ababu. We have team Ababu Bunyala. Kuru sana team Ababu Bunyala. Mwechere mwalra mama yesterday. Very well led by Mheshimiwa Kaspa Ajuma. Uriumno kuka Kaspa emavando wa hulole. Dala properly. Nendo mwiwa wange echere mwakendere ngati mababu Bunyala. Mwengera mudala lya luwe cheche ne ng'ombe ne eyera mani mwalire mama in a very proper sense. Murio muno timababu Dismas museve ewe Dismas walo la mu eulogy lara o marehe solo niyo kera mama gata na sena Kampala handla larange ne mama uno niyo wali patron wa mama nali Kampala. He took care of her. It is in his hands that she met my father Peter in Kampala. So this was huniaba ya mzee Musolo ya Malahu. I want to thank you. Thank you for what your family did in the life of my mother. To me and to us. Okay? Wahulanganga mbwesi duduma. Orio muno endeleo duduma. Endeleo duduma. Yasa niongozi wanende chairman Boniface Omenda. Orio muno chairman alala nendo mukanda kwa ukosi. Murio muno huicho ramama. Mwalirere mama mungira heshima sana. Nende timu yefu ya Busia, timu Ababu Busia. Ninawashukuru sana. Mulitembea pia mkakuja kwa boma. Na asanteni sana. Esinda rabu wa huluanyi. Esefu wanango mundu wa huluanyi. Ni mumbali rafu wanango mundu wa huluanyi. Kwa huluanyi saa hii. Na mani nga kakasiri masabi. Ama mwenyangwe huluanyi. Ndole khabarenya kubo khulwanyi Juliano is a formidable network. It starts here in Budalangi and spreads to many. That network is alive, and this network will be unleashed in the right moment. But for today, thank you as a political network for mourning. Was a member of Team Ababu. She was the first member of Team Ababu. Thank you for mourning her, and you've mourned her properly as a member of this team. So in the story, at the right tones, at the correct temperature, in the right manner, the way we do. Mno nashukuru tena. Thank you for mourning my mother. Asanteni sana. Bishop, aya, kwa, iyo band ingoje 1 minute. Mama Milka Omondi. Milka is a great musical artist from Homa Bay. Mama kapendana sana. Mama loved her music. You put Milka's music, Mama would stand to dance. So I want to ask Milka, Archbishop, to belt just one song that Mama loved. Yes. And then you'll give us the final prayer.